modality is movement therapy. I'm Brenda. Today we're going to focus on improving daily functioning. So what I mean by that is life happens in rotation, not linear, sideways. We turn, we move, we reach for things, we bend down for things. We want to be able to move into these positions without being in any pain. We want to prepare the body well to move into these different positions. So for the workout, you're going to need a foam roller, a hard reflex ball or a tennis ball, and one of the circle resistance bands, and of course some water. Let's start in standing, and you're going to take that reflex ball, and as I like to do with the start of every class, is just give the feet a nice release. They're our foundation. We need to prepare them for movement. So work from the toes all the way to the heel, and then move into the arch of the foot. Keep the ball quite close to the other foot so that you can put a nice amount of weight into it, and circle in the other direction under the arch of that foot. Just move a little bit more wherever you feel you need it the most. If it's a lateral line in line with that little toe, move it along that line. So just give them a really nice slow and steady release. Let's move the ball over to the other foot and give it a good roll out. Move to the lateral side of the foot, so from the big toe along the inside and then all the way across to that lateral side. Bring the ball into the arch of the foot and circle in one direction, and then you're going to change direction. And then just continue moving where you want to release the most. And you can put the ball to the side. Bring your foam roller into the center of the mat. Stand at the back of the mat and take a nice deep breath in. Circle the arms up, roll down through the spine and just hang out there. And when you're ready, walk your hands forward and bring your roller underneath your knees. And let's roll over the front of the legs, over those quadriceps. Work all the way from the hips down and over the knees if you're not in any pain. If it's tender around the knees, then just work to the knees, not over them. There's a lot of fascia and a lot of attachments around the knees, so it's a really nice place to release. Keep rolling nice and slow. Make sure that this is not happening. You want the feet down and the belly lifted. Good. Finish off. And just bring the roller next to the mat. And we're now going to release the inner thighs. So you can bring the foot next to the foam roller on the floor and bring the same hand as that leg that's on the foam roller. And you can use that to help you maneuver a little bit further. Bring the roller right into the groin there. The supporting leg, take it out, the foot as far out as you can. So you're opening up into the hips and getting a bigger turn out. Let's do the same thing to the other leg. So rotate around and bring that knee onto the foam roller. In line with the hip bone, so line it up. You can either have the foot on the foam roller I prefer to have it next to the foam roller on the floor, and I feel I can get a little bit further, a better and bigger range of movement, rolling out and in. And that supporting foot, position it as far out as you can. So you're opening up into those hips again. Finish off with one more. And back onto the mat. Let's take the foam roller underneath the neck. So we're going to give the neck a nice release. Hold on to either side of the foam roller. Open up across the chest. And nod the head from side to side. Then you're going to shear the neck from side to side, nodding the head, looking away from the center and moving towards that side. Give it a really nice release there along that occiput ridge. And nod a few times. Hug the knees to the chest. Let's give the shoulder blades a nice release. Open yourself up, link the fingers, rest the head in the hands, open up. Staying in that posterior pelvic tilt, I want you to really open up over the diaphragm and then just give those shoulder blades a nice release. So take the foam roller quite low down. You might find yourself feeling a little bit short of breath because you're going around the back into the diaphragm area there. Just focus on the breathing. That will help release the diaphragm. Come right down so you're back onto the neck. And we're just going to release the rib cage. So take the hands and make a little very relaxed fist. And using the knuckles, I want you to massage over the rib cage. So we want to encourage a little bit more breathing. So we're releasing the diaphragm. Those intercostal muscles work around. So rock onto one side. Keep your neck on the foam roller. And I want you, if you can, to work directly onto the skin. Pick the skin up, work again, so we're working over the rib cage and around the waist into the back. So the diaphragm is attached to the intercostal muscles that run between the rib cage. So we want to give that area a really good release to encourage more breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. So work right around the waist, on the skin, into the back. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So rotate yourself around and working around into that lower back or over the rib cage, around the middle back and over the rib cage in the front. Work down into the waist. Give that area a nice deep diaphragmatic release. Rock around onto your back again, and again just with the knuckles, just massage over the rib cage and tuck your fingers into the rib cage. Massage up and down under the ribs. Good, and release it. Hug the knees back into the chest. Rock yourself to a seated position. We're now going to sit on the foam roller. So we're going to give the glutes a bit of a release. Two options here. You can take your hand behind and just bring the knees to the diagonal so you're on one buttock. If you can, I want you to cross the ankle over the knee, rotate the sole of the foot to face you, so you're working into more of a rotation in the hip, and work all the way over the glutes, a little bit into the lower back, and back over the glutes. If you've got very tight hips, then this will probably be your preferred option. Try and focus on getting right into those, that medius muscle on the side and around on the back as well. Keep going. Let's move around and do the same thing to the other side. So just switch around. And again, you've got those two options. Either just keeping the knees to the diagonal and lifting that back buttock off the roller. Roll into that other side. If you can, cross the ankle. Rotate the sole of the foot to face you. And move into those glutes. All the way into that lower back. Give it another 2 rolls. And finish off. Just put the foam roller to one side, have a quick drink of water, and take your resistance band in hand. We're now going to work into the feet a little bit. So I want you to take your band and make sure it's around the ball of the foot. Hold it, just lie on that elbow, the same elbow as the foot, and you're going to take the band in the same hand. Extend the leg out, so you're leaning slightly over to one side. So maybe if you prefer to take the band in the opposite hand, just see which one is better. Then you're going to take the other foot and you're going to push. So you're going to take the ball of the foot onto the band in the center, and you're going to push the band down with that foot. Now you're rotating the leg that the band is on, and I want you to work into a that's plantar flexion, so you're pointing slightly and bending into flex. Bring it back into flex. So we're working in to strengthen around the shin, rotating so the heel is slightly higher than the toes. I want you to push forward and release. Push forward and release. Then you can slightly move into a rotation once you've got that movement. So we're strengthening and working into the front of the leg. 4, keep going. 3, 2 more, and 1. Good. Hold it in the flex. Release that foot, and you can now bring your head onto the foam roller. Take the band in the same hand. You're bending the supporting leg. Now you can rock and open up both legs. So we've released that inner thigh. Now we're going to work a little bit into the inside of that leg. So again, I want you to hold onto the band this time with the same hand, and you're going to move into that plantar flexion, dorsiflexion. So you're flexing and pointing the foot. and you're rotating it slightly. So getting a lot of movement into the leg, right from the hip all the way down. Flex and point. Keep going. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now hold it in that rotation. Heel is leading the way. I want you to push down on the band, and we're going to resist against the band and push up, push up. Open up that supporting knee, push up, working those adductors all the way down the inside of the leg. Keep going. 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bring the band into the opposite hand. So now I want you to keep the supporting leg bent. Hold onto the band or onto the foam roller with the opposite hand, and you're going to rock around. So we're going to do the same thing. The heel is leading the way. It's pointing up to the ceiling. But we're going to go into plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. So pointing and flexing. And you're rotating that foot. Turn it out and in. Drop it down and rotate it. So you're making a little bit of a half circle, a little rotational movement into that plantar flexion and dorsiflexion there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hand down, the opposite hand to the leg, and again leading with the heel, working all the way down that lateral side of the leg. Try and keep the band down into the floor and push against it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring that knee into the chest. We're now going to rock around and repeat the same thing with the other leg. Maybe have a quick drink of water, and then we'll move on to the other side. Bring the band around the other foot. Make sure it's on the ball of the foot so you can get that point. Then you're going to take the band in the opposite hand. You're dropping down onto the elbow. Take the opposite foot and use it to push down. Now lifting up, you are trying to lead with the heel. So keep the toes down, and we're going into that point and flex. Get a little bit of a rotation with the foot. Pointing and flexing. Point and flex. Increasing that movement each time you go. Rotate and pull back. Keep going. Let's do another 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lovely. Let's lie onto our back, head on the foam roller. We'll start off in that open position, focusing on those adductors as well as those muscles along the inside of the leg, pushing and rotating. Try to keep the heel lifted so we're working right onto those adductors. Rotate, rotate. So you're bringing inversion and eversion into the movement of that foot, turning in and out. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Push the hand down onto the floor next to the mat, and leading with the heel, I want you to lift up. For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Bend that knee in. Let's bring the body across a little bit. And keeping the supporting leg bent, you're going to rock over to the other side. Hold onto the foam roller with the hand. And you might want to shorten the band and working along that lateral side of the leg. So make sure you get that rotation into the movement. And then again, you're including the inversion and the eversion of the ankle and the foot. Turning out and in. Circle the foot and drop it down. Keep going. We're going to do another 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pulling the band down, lead with the heel, and lifting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1. Good. And release it. Just hug the knees into the chest. And rock up to a seated position. You can put the band to the side. We're going to use it in a minute. Now we're going to focus on the arms a little bit. So let's take the head into the hands or into the hand, and let's roll over those triceps along that lateral side and the back arm line. So think of that lateral side. As you reach out, nice deep breath in. Fill those lungs with breath and really expand and open up into that diaphragm. Breathing in and out. Keep going. Another 2. And another 1. Good. We're going to reposition the foam roller a little bit lower down and extending the bottom leg. I want you, so we're working a little bit more into a spiral movement. We're releasing the shoulder area, but we're also getting a nice rotation into the hips. So link the fingers, bring them behind the head, and rocking forward. Breathe in and open up. Breathe out. Rock forward. Breathe in. Open yourself up. Breathe out. And in. Keep going. Another 4. Let's finish off with 2 more. And the last one. Good. Open up and let's go over to the other side. Same thing again. Start off with the knees to the diagonal and stack. And then bring the head into the hand. And let's roll along the triceps. Breathing in and out. Think about that lateral line. Breathe into it and out. Keep going. 4 more. Make sure that elbow is back in line with the shoulder. You don't want to have it too far forward. Last 2. And finish off. Keep the roller underneath the armpit, just adjust it slightly lower. And now you're going to bring that top knee in front, extend the bottom leg, make sure you are releasing into that back line, breathing in, rotating, open up, and rock forward. Nice deep breath in, open up, and rock forward. Keep going. Three more. Another 2. And finish off with one more. And breathe out. Good. From there, let's just keep the foam roller, and we're going to bring the roller between the legs. Your feet are side by side, and you are squeezing the foam roller. We're going to focus on breathing in, and you're breathing out into that tuck position, so you're engaging the glutes. We're going to thrust the pelvis up to the ceiling, keep the feet close to the tailbone, and squeeze that foam roller. So we're activating that deep core line, and we are going to hold it here for a minute, and you're going to breathe. So keep squeezing the foam roller, activating those core muscles, and breathe. In for 4 counts. Exhale for 6 counts. Keep going. Keep squeezing that foam roller. Keep breathing. "15 seconds to go." Breathing in for 4 and out for 6. Exhale and finish off, and lower down through the spine. Put the foam roller to one side, hug your knees to your chest, and rock yourself up. We're now going to bring the band around the wrists. Rock around onto your hands and knees, and we're focusing now on the shoulder blades. So we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and extend. But at the same time, you want to keep the elbows locked into position, and you're just working those shoulder blades. Now we've got 2 options in this position, in this movement. You're either on the knees, but if you can, curl the toes under. I want you to push up into a push-up position, and here is your movement, pushing into the shoulders. So you're activating those rhomboid muscles on either side of the spine. Squeeze and lift. Keep the resistance in the band. So open up the hands as wide as you can. Drop onto the knees if you need to. Otherwise, you continue going for 5 and 4 and 3, 2, and finish off with one more. And drop down onto the hands and knees. Just lengthen the arms out, give them a good stretch. Back onto the hands and knees. Now, continuing to work around the back arm line, we're going to circle the right arm around the left. Now, it's important to keep yourself nice and lifted and not to bend either elbow. So you're locking and lifting. You should feel those abdominal muscles engaging as well if you are pulling up. So circle the right and come back, not too far, otherwise you will there is a tendency to bend that elbow and circle around. Keep the resistance in the band. And breathing in and breathing out. Keep going for 4. And breathe out. And 5. For 6. 7. Another 3. When you get tired, that back will start to want to round. Try and keep that back nice and flat. Let's finish off with 2 more. And the last one. And release the hand. Good. Just give the shoulders a bit of movement there. And let's change hands. So I think the left arm should be working now. And we're going to go for 10. Nice big movement. Breathe out. Keeping those elbows straight. For 3. And 4. Keep going for 5. Nice and slow. And 7. 2 more. And you're going to finish off. And release. Good. And again, just give the shoulders a bit of a roll and release. And have a quick drink of water. Still working with the arms. We're going to lie supine. We're going to keep the band around the wrists. Extend the arms next to the ears. And as we breathe in, we stay in this position. As you breathe out, you're going to circle the arms around to the right side, chin to the chest, reach the hands to the knees, and then breathe in as you circle the arms up to the left. Breathe in there. And exhale to the right. Reach to the knees. Breathe in. Open yourself up. As you exhale, reach around to the left, to the right, sorry. Reach to the knees, and now you're coming up to the left. As you breathe in, keep going. Breathing in. So we're still going around to the right side. Let's do another 4, reaching to the knees. Breathing in. And reach to the knees. 3 more. And another 2. Keep the resistance in the band, so pushing the hands out. Finish off with 1 more. And you're going to reverse that circle. Reach around to the left. You're exhaling here. Inhaling to the right. And breathe out. Breathing in. For 4. And breathing in. And 5. Another 4. and 3. Exhale for 2. And finish off with one more. And hold it in that extended position. Another nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, reach to the knees, squeezing the glutes and roll yourself up. Reach to the toes and position the band around the big toes. Sitting nice and tall, opening up the feet, keeping the band around the big toes. We're focusing into the inner arches of the feet and working on that rotation. So you are pulsing out, and you should start to feel it in the glutes, a little bit down the lateral side, but a lot into the arches of the feet, strengthening those arches. We're going to move out again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 2 more sets of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. Again, last set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shake the legs out. Another quick drink of water. We're going to keep the band where it is. Rotate around onto your hands and knees. We're going to continue with the same movement in standing. So just keep the band around the big toe, curl the toes under, push up into a pyramid or down dog, and just give it a walk through the feet and give that back line a nice release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Both heels down and walk your hands to your feet. Just hang out there, and when you're ready, nice deep breath in. Uncurl through the spine. Keep the band where it is. Actually, you might want to reposition it a little bit higher so you're covering the toenails. And if I stand this way, keep as much resistance in the band as you can. Open up so you're spreading those toes out. And we're going to lift the heels one at a time, squeezing the glutes, so you want to feel the activation in the core, and rocking. We're going to do this for a minute. So you're just going to move side to side and really feeling the lateral line working again and the arch of the foot. So just adjust it if you need to, and rock. Rock. Keep going, you're halfway. Squeezing, locking the knees and lifting. Keep going. Almost there, 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, and 1. Good, well done. Now we're going to reposition the band just above the knees. Focusing on that balance. We're going to come into a squat position. So I want you to bring your elbows in line with the shoulders and really open up across the chest. We're going to squat, keeping the arms where they are. And then I want you to lean over onto one leg. Then you're going to rotate the leg that's lifted in front of the supporting leg. Then we're going to go back into a squat on the same side. and you're going to release that leg again, or that foot, and now we're going to rotate away from the leg again. Then we're going to do the same thing. Squat, lean into the same leg. So balance on that and rotate. So you're rotating towards that lifted leg. Then we're going to squat down, and now you're taking that leg behind you. I want you to rotate around there. Good. And squat. Balance, same side. Keep going, rotating, and squat down, and rotating. This is 4. And rotate. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep going. For 7. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do another 3. Breathe in and breathe out. And another 2. You ready for the other side from that squat position, and breathe out. Breathe in and rotate. Keep going for 3 and breathe out. Four more. And 3. Another 2. And finish off. And release. Good. Let's take the band off from around the legs and just pop it to one side. Have another drink of water. Taking the feet, open up the feet slightly, or quite wide actually. Let's rotate one foot so it's pointing to the direction we're going to go. And we're going to be swiveling on the ball of the back foot. We're going to take the arms up in line with the shoulders. So again, we're coming into a bit of a rotation, into a spiral movement. You're going to lunge forward as you rotate the back foot. Then we're going to circle the back arm down, or the same arm as that front leg down, and challenging your balance. I want you to rotate and bring the elbow to the outside of that front knee. Then you're going to circle back and rotate that foot. So you keep pointing those toes there, and these toes are pointing forward. As you swivel, you rotate them to the same direction as the front foot. So we're going to do that 10 times again. And we're going to start off extending that arm. So I want you to get a nice big arm movement. Reach up. Let's lower down into that lunge. Bring the arm down. Circle the back arm. Swivel on the back foot. And rotate. Take your time. Take a nice deep breath in. And open yourself up. Breathe out. And again, nice deep breath in, keep going to the same direction. Breathing out and rotating. Good, breathing in and open up. As you breathe out, drop down. Keep going, nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, lunge. So we're focusing more on the exhalation. And a nice deep breath in. And open yourself up. Exhale. And breathe in. And breathe out. Nice deep breath in. Open up and breathe out. Let's go for 5. And breathe out. Another 4. Breathing in. And breathe out. Three more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Two more. Breathing in. And breathe out. You're now going to finish off in that rotation. Breathe out. Hold it in the rotation and pulse that top arm back for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the hands inside that foot. Nice deep lunge now. You've got 2 options. You're going to bounce with the foot on that spot at the back, or you can take the foot from side to side. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back onto the center spot. Push back into your pyramid or down dog position, and let's walk through the feet. Take both heels down, walk the hands to the feet, hang out and bounce. When you're ready, take a nice deep breath in, and curl through the spine, rolling up. Good. We're now going to repeat the same thing to the other side. So nice wide stance. Point the toes to the direction we are rotating. Extend the arms and let's reach up. Okay. So hold it here. I want you to take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Again, we breathe in. As you come over, you're going to rotate into that lunge and elbow across to the outside of the front knee. Breathe in and open up. Breathe out and opening up. A nice deep breath in. Start rotating as you exhale. And breathing in and exhale. Let's go for 2. Breathing in and exhale. Nice deep breath in and breathing out. Breathing in and exhale. opening up. Breathe in and exhale. We're going for 4. And breathe out. Breathing in, open up and exhale. Breathe in for 5 and exhale. Breathe in, open up and exhale. For 6 and exhale. Seven, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and out. Here we go for 8. Another 2, breathing in and exhaling. Breathe in and you're going to finish this one on the rotation. Breathe out and hold it there. Pulse that arm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hands inside the foot and again bouncing on one spot or switching from side to side. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step back into the down dog or pyramid. Walk through the feet. Bend the knees, drop down onto hands and knees. Just release the lower back a few times, breathing in and breathe out. Again, for 2, breathe in and tuck and breathe out. Another 2, breathing in and breathe out. Last one. And breathe out. Hold it in that rounded position. Bounce your bum back to your heels. And then you're going to bring the knees together, the feet together, and just rest your chest on your thighs. And I want you to breathe in, feel the breath into the lower back. A few nice deep breaths in and out. And breathe out. Let's do 3 more. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Another 2. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Finish off with 1 more. And exhale. Good. Lying on your back, have a nice big stretch and yawn. Lengthen and open up. Have a hug the knees, bounce the knees to the chest. Rock the knees from side to side. Again, side to side. Soles of the feet together. Link the fingers and head into the hands And just bounce the knees open. And a little bit of a rocking motion from side to side. Try and pinch the mat between the shoulder blades as you really open up across the chest. And again, lengthen yourself out. Have a nice big stretch and yawn. Hug the knees into the chest and rock yourself over, back and forth. And let's come into a seated position. Let's give the shoulders a nice roll and not drop the ear into the shoulder. Look over the shoulders. Add that rotation. How does it feel? Have you got a little bit more movement? Let's finish off with one last deep breath in and exhale. Well done, and thank you for joining me.